Hello everyone, my name is Tanmoy Dutta of Section 2, Group 17 of DIY project and roll number 20ME10087. In this DIY project, we will be making a smart plant monitoring system using IoT technology. The group members are me, Vasam Setti Karthik, Kuda Anusha and Rajesh Shende. So first we're going to talk about the technologies that are currently deployed in this field. We can see from the pictures themselves that the components that we employ in the nurseries and the gardens are very bulky and also not only in terms of size but also in terms of weight, and also requires huge investment not only in the initial state but also regularly because of continuous maintenance needed to look after it. On the left we can see that this is a plant monitoring system during the stage where it requires precise levels of water, humidity, and other components which are artificially generated and monitored. In the right part, we can see that we have a solar panel monitoring system, and we can of course understand that due to the implementation of the solar panel, this will obviously cost a lot. So it's not at all feasible for any household purpose to apply such technology at back at our homes. In large nurseries, we also have huge control rooms where we require a large number of persons to look after the plant levels and monitor them. But it is, of course, not possible to give so much of time by our regular members in our homes and all. So, for this reason, we need automation. And as such, automation is not yet implemented at even our houses because all the automated machines and other components do cost a lot and also require a huge investment in the regular stage. For example, this plant growth chamber that we have, it is employed in the nurseries to monitor the plant in the growth stages. As we can see that the capacity is 864 liters, the dimensions are huge, and also there is a range of temperatures and also an investment required into this, and also a lot of a lot of weight is required for this. Weight is this component is having, so it's not of course feasible for every person to accommodate such stuff. So the broad idea of our project is to tackle such problems that we have in current technologies, and also rectify them and automate them so that we can have as many plants as possible at our homes without needing to worry about how to take care of them. So in large scale nurseries and gardens, this machinery that it can never be used. So that is why we are introducing an automated technology that will actually be based on the IoT system of the network of sensors feeding data into the Arduino, and this data being sent to the actuators for running them, and also based on a closed loop system we will continuously send feedback through the mobile device based on which the IoT system is actually made, and this will entirely run our project. So the sensors and actuators to be used in our project, the first is the soil moisture sensor and the raindrop sensor. As we can see the specifications of all of them here. It requires pretty less amount of power and voltage and currents. So this is the advantage of our project over the current technologies that are there. So here are some more sensors. The air pressure sensor and the air quality sensor will help us to keep the plant in proper environment and monitor and raise alarm levels if such parameters are not met. Here is the color sensor recognition module, which will actually help us to see if any plant has if the plant has got any dried leaves, or if the leaves are running out of water or something like that, and it will accordingly raise the alarm. And here we have the actuator system, the 5-volt DC water pumping motor. This will regularly keep on watering the plant based on the parameters that we input into the code. Here is the entire broad IoT system that we can see. First were the sensors. These are the sensors that are feeding the data into the Arduino, and this will actually send the data into Node-RED, which will be sent from which the information will be sent to our mobile phone, so that we can even monitor the plant while traveling. And this also will run the actuator modules. So the weekly division of work goes like this. The first week goes into the research on the sensors and the actuators and the specifications on Arduino IDE, which we have already done in this part. The second part goes into assembling the components and implementing the code and testing it, for which we will have testing engineers and the division of work correctly. The third week goes into remodifying and rectifying the errors which might be there while testing, and include more components if possible. And finally, the fourth week will be doing the grand presentation of the project with all its features present, and will also be showing the entire working. Now, the division of work among the group members will be like this. I will assemble the components that are required for the project and will form the network. Karthik along with me will test the code and will serve as the testing engineer and pass the errors that arise and all the data that we get from the testing onto the other members, that is Rajashri and Anusha. They will debug the code and will work on further modifications. And also Rajshri and Anusha have decided to write the code for the project. Thanks a lot everybody for watching this video.